As usual, we'll go ahead with the initial kind of warm up breathing. First 10-15 minutes, then we'll go ahead with our regular, go with the pranayama session. Sorry, I have to mute. Sit comfortably in any posture. Keep your backbone straight. Drop down your shoulders. Rest your palms on your thighs. Join your index and thumb finger. Close your eyes. Forget all your tensions, worries, desires, distractions. Concentrate only on your body. Inhale deeply through nostrils. Exhale through nostrils. Don't open your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go for 2 more rounds. Slowly do it. Slowly join your palms. Let us chant 3 times Omkara loudly. Inhale deeply. Inhale. Inhale. Starting prayer. Sahana bhavatu, Sahanau bhunaktu, Sahaviryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavaditamastu Mahavik Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly take back your hands. Pull your right wrist with your left palm. Make a fist of your right hand. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, slowly bend forward. Forehead on the ground. Salutation to Mother Earth, Almighty Guru God Parents. Slowly inhale, come up. Slowly open your eyes. Suprabhatam. Gently release your legs. Release your legs. Okay. Now stretch your toes forward. Bring your toes towards your body. Exhale, stretch it forward. Inhale, pull your toes to your body. Exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, last. Exhale. Now rotate your toes and ankles clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the practice. Gently widen your legs as much as you can. Okay, gently widen your legs. Stretch your hands. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, left. Bend towards left side. Slowly. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend towards right side. Do it very slowly. Inhale, stretch it. Exhale, left. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, right. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, left. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, right. One last round. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, come up. Start the practice. Slowly come to standing posture. Slowly come up. Slowly come up. Legs 1 to 1.5 feet. Keep your legs 1 to 1.5 feet. Take out your hands horizontal at shoulder level. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bend towards right side. See your left hand middle finger. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. See your left right hand middle finger. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right, last round. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Slowly come to center. Start the practice. Keep your chin on the chest. Neck rotation, big circle. Very big circle. 1. Clockwise. 2. Slowly. 3. 4. And 5. Opposite. Change the direction. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Start the practice. Take out your hands. Spread your fingers. Squeeze your fingers. Thumb inside. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Thumb inside. Wrist rotation. 1. Gently. 2. 3. 4. 5. Reverse. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now elbows. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Both hands rotation clockwise. 1. Big circle. 2. If possible, join your legs together. 3. 4. 5. Opposite. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Take out your hands. Make a cup shape. Keep it on your shoulders. Shoulder rotation. Big circle. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Reverse. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now, legs together. Take out your hands horizontal at shoulder level. Exhale completely. Go ahead with hands in and out, breathing. Inhale. Slowly expand your abdomen and chest. Exhale. Synchronize your hands, body movement with breath in, breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last. Inhale. Exhale. Start the practice. Take your legs 1 to 1.5 feet. Hip rotation, clockwise. Hip rotation, big circle. 1. Okay. 2. 3. 4, 5. Reverse, opposite, change the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the practice. Legs together, legs together. Try as much as you can. Sit-ups. Take out your hands horizontal at shoulder level. Inhale, exhale, sit completely. Inhale up, don't lift your heels. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Slowly do it. Inhale up, exhale down. One last. Inhale up, exhale down. Slowly come up. Stop the practice. Now forward and backward bending. Forward and backward bending. Only 5 rounds. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, bend forward. Swing your hands. Don't bend your knees. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, swing your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Stop the practice. We'll go ahead with 4 Surya Namaskaras. 4 Surya Namaskaras. Turn towards east. Join your palms. Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, elbows straight. Biceps touch the ears. Slowly bend back. Bend back. Bend back. Exhale, bend forward. Bend forward. Knees straight. Palms down. Stretch your right leg. Third step. Right knee on the ground. Both the palms on the ground. Join your left leg with your right leg. Body straight. Look 3 feet forward. Fold your knees. Push your body back. Relax for a while. Change the posture. Sastanga Namaskara. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Forward dog. Downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Shashankasana. Baby posture. Right leg forward. Left knee on the ground. Both the palms on the ground. Join your left leg with your right leg. Body straight. Forehead on the knees. Inhale, come up. Bend back. Maximum. Exhale, release. Legs together. Namaskar Mudra. Second one. Ekam. Elbow straight. Biceps touch the ears. Bend back. Bend back. Dve. Bend forward. Treni. Left leg back. Left knee on the ground. Chatwari. Body straight. Hold your knees. Push your body back. Change the posture. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Shashankasana. Hold your knees. Push your body back. Left leg forward. Right knee on the ground. Join your right leg with your left leg. Knees straight. Forehead on the knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach. Legs together. Namaskar Mudra. Ekam. Bend back. Dve. Bend forward. Right leg. Treni. Right knee on the ground. Chatwari. Body straight. Pancha. Shashta. Sapta. Ashta. Nava. Right leg forward. Dasha. Ekadasha. Dvadasha. Release. Relax. Last round. Namaskara Mudra. Legs together. Ekam. Bend back. Dve. Bend forward. Treni. Left leg. Chitwari. Body straight. Pancha. Shashta. Sapta. Ashta. Nava. Left leg. Dasha. Ekadasha. Dvadasha. Release. Turn towards left. Turn towards left. Stretch your right hand. Swing towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your left hand. Swing right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come to sitting posture. Sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. Which are convenient for you. Rajeshri madam, please go ahead and give a small introduction about our doctor.
Yes. Good morning all. Good morning all. I am Rajeshri here to invite our chief guest to our Niramaya Yoga special virtual class. I am glad to respectfully and cordially welcome the chief guest of the session who does not need any formal introduction, as almost all of us join our hands here are aware of his journey with Ayurvedic treatments, yoga asanas, meditation, and healing therapies. As well as we know that he is a great man of helping hand to poor people, and his interest in spirituality, which makes him travel to the Himalayas every year. His simplicity, knowledge of pranayama, and the way of explaining it to us admired every one of us. Before pranayama classes, most of us thought breathing is simple. But after the first session, we learned it's gracious, soothing, and always there for us. We started realizing that pranayama purifies, energizes, and harmonizes our body, mind, and soul to create inner healing. After the second session, we started to believe that our wishes have to develop courage and power to become a success person with less timidity and to improve our life in general, including our health, prosperity, and therefore can be achieved by the practice breathing through the right nostrils. Your guidance for meditation made us immediately cut off from the stress and hustle of our everyday life. When we are below the surface, we felt vibration from the quiet tone of the sea. Thanks a ton for giving wonderful experiences through pranayama and meditation classes. Now we are awaiting for getting the same experiences from you. Let me invite our chief guest, Dr. Sanjeev Nayak, for Niramaya Special Pranayama Visual class today. A warm and fraternal welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before we proceed to our part 3 pranayama class, I'll take a question first. You have practiced for almost 3 weeks now. So if you want to get some clarification or some more detail on any of the practices we have practiced till now or we have learned till now, please let me know. We will clarify it, then we'll go to next class. You can write to me.
Yep. If you have any questions, request you to post in the chat. Unmute is making a lot of disturbance in the background because we are recording the session. Request you to post the questions in the chat so that sir can answer the questions.
So assume that you don't have any questions.
Looks like there is a question, sir. Should we do pranayama always in empty stomach? There is a question. Should we do pranayama always in empty stomach?
Yeah, I have seen that question. I'll address that question. Should we proceed? Okay. Fine. I'll repeat few things. Whenever you practice pranayama, can we do it multiple times in a day? Yes, you can practice multiple times in a day if you have that much of time. But at least practice good. Okay. At least practice once in a day. The best time for pranayama practice is early morning. But if you're unable to do it any time of the day. Make sure your stomach is empty. As I explained to you about Ujjayi Pranayam, which can be practiced any time. Then, the blockage of the nostrils, from past 2 weeks, we have been practicing it. Order of pranayama, I will probably conclude the last session. So before we start the session, let us feel our check about both the nostrils, whether any of the nostrils is blocked or not, or both the nostrils are clear. Check it.
Maybe
you can just keep.
We have to show once, sir, because some new people joined today.
Yeah, I will show. Don't do that. Okay. So either you can just keep your index finger here and exhale and inhale. You can feel, or you can just close one nostril or each nostril, and you can check. Okay. So now, if you have right nostril blocked, your right nostril is blocked, then make a fist with a right Sorry, if right nostril is blocked, make a fist with your left hand. Sorry. If your right nostril is blocked, make a fist with your right hand and keep it under your left armpit, like this. Make a fist like this. Thumb should point it out and keep it under your left armpit. This is if your right nostril is blocked. Then with your left thumb, press your left nostril or close your left nostril and breathe through right nostril. Slow and deep inhalation and slow and deep exhalation. Do it till your nostril blockage is clear. Usually it takes 8 to 12 breath cycles. Now, if your left nostril is blocked, then make a fist with your left hand like this, thumb pointing outward. Keep it under your right nostril, sorry, right armpit, and close your right nostril with the help of your right thumb. And practice slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Practice till your nostrils is clear. So clear? Check once again. Over the nostril. Everyone is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, sit in a comfortable posture. Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, or Padmasana, whichever is comfortable for you. If you are sitting on the chair, you can comfortably sit. Don't take back rest. Gently close your eyes. You can place both the hands on the thighs. Your back is straight. Your neck and head is aligned with your back. Shoulders are completely relaxed. No stiffness on the face or any part of the body. Slowly take your awareness over your breathing. Just observe your breathing. Do not control. Just observe your inhalation and exhalation. Feel which part of the body is moving. When you inhale, what happens to your body? When you exhale, observe what happens to your body. Now, keeping your eyes closed, inhale slowly and deeply. When you inhale slowly and deeply, make sure your abdomen moves out. Your abdominal muscles expand. And when you exhale, your abdominal muscle squeezes or goes in. Inhale slowly and deeply. Push your abdominal muscles out. When you exhale slowly and deeply, pull your abdominal muscle in. This 2 more times. Now, inhale slowly and deeply. Make sure your abdominal muscles are expanding. Feel it comfortably. Once your abdomen is completely expanded, do not stop inhaling. Inhale, continue again. To fill your chest, expand your chest. Once chest is completely filled, now start exhaling from the chest first. Exhale from the chest, then continue exhaling from the abdomen. Inhale, expand abdomen. Continue inhaling, expand the chest. Exhaling, first contract the chest muscles. Continue exhaling through your abdomen. Do it some more times, 2 or 3 times, practice. When you inhale, you're inhaling through abdomen and the chest. Exhaling, first contract the chest and then abdomen. Now, we go to the third stage. Inhale slowly and deeply. Fill your abdomen. Expand your abdominal muscles. Continue inhaling. Fill your chest. Once it's completely filled, expanded, do not stop there. Still continue inhaling. Try to expand your shoulders. Feel the prana in between the neck and the shoulders. While exhaling, release the shoulder first, then chest, then abdomen. If you want to take a small breath, you can take it before starting another cycle. Again, inhale to abdomen, to chest, shoulder. Exhale from the shoulder, then to chest, then to abdomen. Practice 2 more times. In between, if you want a short breath, you can do it. Right. You've completed. Slowly open your eyes. The first one is called as abdominal breathing. Second one is called as chest breathing, and third one is called as clavicular breathing. And all together, when you practice, it's called as yogic breathing. Now we'll practice few rounds of Ujjayi breathing. Okay. So I hope you have practiced Ujjayi breathing many times in a day. It's very easy. You have to visualize that this part of your neck has a hole and you are breathing from that part. This part of the neck has a hole and you are breathing from that. How do you do it? You actually contract the inner muscles of the throat and you produce a hissing sound there, a shallow sound. Okay, for new people who have joined, I'm just showing you now. This sound should come. So practice few more times. You have to visualize, even though you are breathing from the nostrils, you have to visualize that you are breathing from here. Practice Ujjayi at least 10 cycles. When you inhale in Ujjayi, abdomen should expand, and when you exhale, abdomen should contract. Always pranayama has to be practiced on empty stomach. You can drink water probably some 10-15 minutes before practicing pranayama. Do not start or do not practice pranayama immediately after drinking even water also. If you have a constipation, if the bowel is not cleared, you may not feel comfortable while practicing pranayama. But if you practice pranayama every day, so you will not have a issue in the bowel clearing, or you don't actually feel constipated. So there are some pranayama I'll tell you. You practice every day, that will take care of your complete digestive system. So any questions on Ujjayi pranayam? Everyone is clear in that?
I think we are good with Ujjayi, sir. We are practicing every day.
Great. Okay. So next we'll go to Nadi Shodhana pranayam. One more demo for Ujjayi. Okay. So, okay, just look at this throat here. Make sure you are breathing from this point. Okay. So this is just a technique to achieve Ujjayi pranayama. You don't breathe from here. Visualize there is a hole here, or you can just initial practice. You can just keep your index finger or middle finger, just gentle touch to give you that awareness that you're practicing. You are breathing from this part. Okay. Slightly, you have to contract your inner muscles of the throat, and when it constricted weight, then what you can easily produce that hissing sound. yeah, inhalation as well as exhalation, they should produce that hissing sound. Okay, and when you inhale, the abdomen should expand. When you exhale, it should go in. This uh, this pranayama only you can hear the sound, nothing else. No other things can be seen. This is how the Ujjayi Pranayama has to be practiced. And this pranayama can be practiced any time of the day. Even you are driving, you are walking, you can practice this. This is an amazing pranayama. It's called as a victorious pranayama also. It gives you strength. It's good for people who are actually suffering from thyroid or people who are very introvert. It's good for artists. It actually gives creative, it into the creativity, and people who are public speaker or singer, it's really good. It's a great pranayama for them, and anyone can practice anytime. Even your stomach is full, you can practice Ujjayi pranayama. Okay, so we will move to next pranayama. Nadi Shodhan. So Nadi Shodhan, I'll just give you intro. There are many new people here, but practicing again from the stage one is difficult. We have to cover still more stages in Nadi Shodhan, as well as we have many pranayama to be learned today. Nadi Shodhan is alternate nostril breathing, where you can use Nasagra Mudra, this one. Your eye drashti should be on the Nasagra here. This is the way to practice. And you start with left nostril inhalation. You first close your right nostril. Slowly inhale from left. Make sure your back is straight, head and neck is aligned with your back. Shoulders are relaxed. Whenever you inhale in pranayama practice, your abdomen should expand. Exhale, it should go in. So you inhale from the left nostril, then you close your left nostril with ring finger, and then exhale from the right nostril. Again, you inhale from the right nostril and close your right nostril, exhale from the left nostril. This becomes one cycle of Nadi Shodhan. So till now we have learned 1:1, 1:2, as well as we have learned even Antar Kumbhaka also, where we hold. So 1:1:1. Am I right, Yan Kumar?
Yes, sir. Maybe we can start with Antar Kumbhaka.
Yeah, from there I'll continue.
Yeah, we start with 1:2 holding.
Yeah.
Then Antar Kumbhaka Bharat.
Okay. So is it clear? The technique is clear, right, for everyone? I'll give you the instruction counting while practicing, but technique should be clear. Any questions on technique? Fine. Now we'll go to the practice. So we start with this mudra, where your index and middle fingers folded. These two are together and thumb is like this with the right hand. Okay. So now we are practicing 1:2:2, where we inhale. Probably we start from 3 counts. Inhale 3 count, hold 6 counts, exhale 6 count. Okay. So if you feel in between it's difficult for you, you can just stop practice and take some short breath. Again, resume the practice, because Nadi Shodhana is a completely controlled breathing. Here, when you inhale whatever the volume of inhalation you have done, the same volume actually you are exhaling, but you take more time to exhale. You're not exhaling more. Remember this, the volume will be same, but the time or duration of the exhalation will be increased. That means the same volume of air you are releasing out in a double time, double duration. Okay? This is a technique here. There's nothing else. You are not exhaling more. Right? Ready? In a comfortable posture. Back straight. Head and neck aligned with your back. This is Nasagra Mudra. Drashti shouldn't, don't close your eyes. Both the eyes should see your tip of the nose. Close your right nostril. Start now. Inhale, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale from right nostril. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from right nostril. 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale from the left nostril. 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. This is the way. Clear? So now what we will do it for 5 counts. So inhalation will be 5 counts. We'll hold.
We can't hear you, sir. We can't hear you, sir. It's like sir, we were not able to hear you, sir. Your video was frozen for a while. In the sir connects back, request you to carry on Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, what we just learned. Meanwhile, sir will connect back. Sir, we can't, your video was frozen and we were not able to hear
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can. Yes,
Okay,
we can, sir. Yeah.
fine. So I said, now the practice we'll do a 5 counts inhalation, 10 counts hold, and 10 counts exhalation. It's a little difficult, but we can achieve it. Okay, ready? Sit in a comfortable posture, back straight, neck and head aligned, shoulder relaxed. Use your Nasagra Mudra. Okay, now we start from left. Start. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Was it difficult? So how was it? Was it difficult or easy? Bit tough. Okay. Easy. Could do it. Fine. Great. So what we'll do now, we practice only one cycle, right? Now we practice 3 cycles. We'll make it, that will give us practice. Okay? Ready? Again. Use your Nasagra Mudra. Close your right nostril. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. All comfortable? Yeah, exhale finishes before 10 counts. It requires practice. There are many stages in Nadi Shodhan. So shall we go to next stage or you practice for 1 week? The next stage is, if you practice 5 count means 5, 15, 10. Good, I'm happy. Everyone wants to go to next stage. Fine, ready? Here?
We want to go for next stage, sir.
Yeah. Everyone is ready. Everyone wants to go to next stage. Good. So here we again restrict our practice for 5 counts, where 5 inhalation, 15 hold, 10 exhalation. Okay. Nadaswadan pranayama is an amazing pranayama if you learn all the stages. And once you learn all the stages, then if you start using bandhas, then it gives amazing results. Fine. Now let's go to the next stage, where 1:3:2. Okay. Let's start. Sit in a comfortable posture, back straight, shoulder relaxed, head and back aligned with the head and neck aligned with the back. Done. Use mudra. Close your right nostril. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. How is it? Good? You do it or very difficult? You do it. Fine. So let us practice 3 rounds. Yeah, there will be breathlessness because we do not have practice of holding the breath as well as controlling the or longer exhalation. What happens? We empty our lungs much before that count. So that's why we feel that breathlessness. Okay. Okay. We'll go to our next. We practice this 3 rounds now, so that you get used to it. Fine. Let's start. Prepare your body and mind for this now. It's a little difficult, but achievable. Use mudra. Sit straight. Close your right nostril. Start inhaling left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale from right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I missed it. Relax. How was it? I actually inhalation took a little longer. You practice only 2 properly. Difficult. Okay. So there is another one stage in inhalation with Nadishwadam with Antar Kumbhaka. Yes, it is not easy as you think. When you practice, it's a little, when you do one cycle, it is okay. It's paining. Where? Somebody said it's paining. Where? Any question in this? The nose. Okay, do not press the nose too much. Should a gentle press. Usually, Nadishwadan pranayam doesn't give pain anyway. Throat feels dried with Nadishwadan. Okay. Maybe if you force yourself, then you may get little dryness or pain. Otherwise, it doesn't give any pain. Nadishwadan is little comfortable breathing. Only thing is you should be able to control your breath. So what we can do, practice this Nadishwadan pranayam with 1:3:2. Remember this. You can, if it is difficult for you 5 counts, what you can do, 3 counts you can start. 3, 9, 6. Okay. Okay. If you don't have a practice of sitting on the floor, cross-legged, then usually you feel numbness in your legs. One thing is you have to practice that if you want to achieve sitting on the floor, or else you can sit on the chair. It is difficult for you. See, next stage is, I told you, same thing, 1:4:2, where 5, 20, and 10. After that, we will be starting with practices with Kumbhaka as well as what do you say, Rechaka also. What's called as Bahit Kumbhaka, Antar Kumbhaka and Bahit Kumbhaka, where we hold when we inhale as well as we hold after exhalation. Actually, this is little difficult. If you do not practice it regularly, then you cannot go to the Antar and Bahit Kumbhaka practice. So make sure you practice properly, then I can teach you this. Antar Kumbhaka and Bahit Kumbhaka. Otherwise, it's actually difficult. Okay, in there also there are 1:1:1:1:1, 1:2:2:2, like that. So what I suggest you is practice this continuously. Then we can go to a next stage. Is that okay, Hem Kumarji?
Even I feel the same, sir. I think that's better.
Yes, because I'll tell you, Nadi Shodhana is really amazing pranayama. It will give you good health, good strength, stamina, as well as it's like a wonder pranayama. Okay, learn it properly, all the stages. We practice and we learn it. Otherwise, it's difficult.
Vijay, sir, to answer your questions, yeah, you can.
And I'll answer a few questions here. Somebody, okay, when you are sitting on the chair, still you feel numbness. Yes, you can change the posture. Okay, if you are unable to control the breathing for the required counts, then you have to go for the lesser counts. You cannot just start breathing again. So go for a lesser count. Usually when you practice pranayama, sometimes you feel your body is getting numb or kind of, a sensation of ants running all over the body. That sensation will be there because of the prana entering to the all parts of the body. Okay. So shall we go to the next practice if you don't have any questions here? So we had learned Bhastrika last class, right? Any question on Bhastrika pranayam? Any question on Bhastrika pranayam? So do you want me to again give a demo on Bhastrika pranayam? Or shall I go to the practice? Okay. Bhastrika pranayam, the widely practiced technique is you raise your hand like this. You make a fist. Okay. So inhale and exhale. Okay. This is a widely practiced, but actual practice of Bhastrika is the way we learned last class. Okay. Forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. Yeah, whoever suffering from BP shouldn't practice Bhastrika pranayam. Bhastrika and Kapalabhati should avoid. You have learned Bhastrika last class, not this class. Okay, you can practice this also. It is allowed, but the original style of Bhastrika is just you inhale and exhale forcefully. It's a forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. I'll just show you the demo because I'm teaching you the next stage of Bhastrika today. Okay, sit comfortably. This is the abdominal breathing again. Here, inhalation and exhalation both are forceful and equal. Okay, this is not Kapalabhati where you just do. This is Kapalabhati. The Bhastrika is this is Bhastrika. Okay, is it clear? So shall we go to a next stage of Bhastrika? You want to learn, but make sure whoever is suffering from hernia, gastric ulcer, recent surgery, BP, and lower back pain shouldn't practice Bhastrika. So we'll go to next stage of Bhastrika. Next stage of Bhastrika is with Antar Kumbhaka, where you hold. How do you practice this? As last class we have practiced single nostrils, then both the nostrils. You can practice the same today. You can use your thumb or you can use your Asagra Mudra also. First, you inhale and exhale forcefully with the left few times. After we consider 10 times breathing. After 10th inhalation, we hold it. We don't exhale. So here no count. Inhale for whatever time you can hold. Then while you're exhaling very slowly. Means very controlled exhalation. Okay, I'll just show you. This is one cycle. You can practice 3 to 4 times or maximum 5 times. Then once the left nostril breathing is over, then we'll close. We go to the right nostril Bhastrika practice. Same 10 to 12 times. Then inhale. The last inhalation, you are not exhaling, you are holding it. Shall we practice this? Ready? Do it. Close your left nostril. So right nostril, you are breathing from the right. Start. Inhale, exhale. 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 Inhale, hold. Then slowly release it. Again, start the same nostril. Inhale, exhale. 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 Inhale, hold. Now, exhale slowly, very controlled way. The third round. Again, inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, hold. Release slowly, controlled way. Now what you can do, you can close your left nostril Open your right nostril. Same. Start. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, hold. Slowly release, controlled way, very slow exhalation. Again start. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, hold. Slowly release in a controlled exhalation. Last round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, hold. Very slowly release. Now release the nostrils. Now you're doing it with both the nostrils. Okay? Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, hold. Release slowly, very slow exhalation. Again start. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Exhale, inhale, 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 hold. Now again, last round. Yeah. Slowly exhale and last round. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, hold. So release, relax. In Bhastrika, we have to make this sound, sniffing sound. As I told you last time also, uh, yes, sometime what happens, our nostril gets blocked again. You can continue practice, or in between, you can again do the same technique of releasing the nostrils and practice. Okay? Ujjayi, we breathe from here. Our awareness will be here. In Bhastrika, we should breathe from here, the nostrils. Okay? Then only we can produce that sound. The sound shouldn't come from the throat. So many times what happens, Bhastrika, when you're practicing, we uh, breathe from the throat, then we get a cough, sometimes the phlegm comes up. Bhastrika is not breathing from the throat. It's like sound should come from here, the speaking sound. Okay? So, this sound, not no, this is not the sound. Okay? This is only sound produces from the nostrils. You should use this nostrils. Your awareness should be here. Then only you can produce this. You need lots of practice. Otherwise, it is a little difficult. Okay? And Bhastrika Pranayam as well as Kapalabhati will make you tired. Okay? Initially, you feel tired. So, you can probably, if you have light pain in the lower back, it will increase. You may feel dizziness in your head. Sometimes you feel you collapse. Okay? That time, take a break, relax. Then again, you can practice, or you can slowly, every day increase the practice. You can achieve it. Bhastrika sometimes makes you dizzy. So, any question in Bhastrika? You'll go to Kapalabhati. You will learn Kapalabhati today. All clear? Okay. So Kapalabhati, this is, today I'm teaching you just a preparatory this one only, because Kapalabhati we have to practice properly. Here you are exhaling forcefully and inhalation happens passively. This you have to remember. You're consciously, you are not inhaling here in this practice. This is the first thing. The second thing is, only our abdomen should move, not our chest or the shoulders. Okay, like we shouldn't move like this or move like this. No, only the abdomen should move. The moment is you will squeeze your abdominal muscles, like forcefully you squeeze and exhale it out. Okay, so Bhastrika and the Kapalabhati pranayam, we shouldn't squeeze our face. We should squeeze only abdomen. Okay, I'll just show you in the comfortable posture. This is Kapalabhati, where when you exhale forcefully, you will breathe in between another exhalation passively. It just happens. It is not, no, this becomes Bhastrika. Okay, here you just exhale forcefully. You squeeze the abdominal muscles. Only this one. Okay, don't do, no, this is not Kapalabhati. Okay, Kapalabhati is called as, it comes under Shat Karma, where, or Shat Kriyas, where it's a cleansing process. It is called as frontal brain cleansing breathing also. So when you practice this Kapalabhati, you may feel some sensation here or burning sensation inside the nostrils. It's natural. Okay. Again, you may feel dizzy, you may feel pain, or you may feel little numb also. Shall we practice this? If anyone has lower back pain, recent history of surgery, cardiac issues, high BP, hernia, pregnancy, shouldn't practice it. Okay? Anyone is undergoing menstruation, shouldn't practice. So excluding this, you can practice. Okay? So what we are going to do now is we practice only this much for about 10 to 15 rounds. Practice yourself and check how it's possible, how it's happening. Okay? Do by yourself. There's no instruction for this. Done? So difficult, easy, practiced or not practiced? Feedback, please. Okay. So how long you should practice this? Initially, if you already practiced Kapalabhati, then you can go to almost 200 counts. Okay. If you are not practiced till now, then you can go to almost 20 to 50 or 20 to 60. So initial first week practice only 20 to 60 Kapalbhati. When you are practiced, then you can go up till 200. Okay. So I'll take the questions. Should we do yoga and then only pranayama? Yes, the sequence is yoga, pranayama, then meditation, dhyana. This is the sequence when you practice complete yoga. You can even, if you do not have time, you can practice yogasanas and end with shavasana, relaxation. Then evening or when you have time, you can do pranayama. You cannot practice pranayama on your way or your driving. Shouldn't practice. Practice only at home. Only Ujjayi you can practice while moving. You may get abdominal pain when you're practicing Bhastrika as well as Kapalbhati. That's okay. Continue. It will reduce. Yes, abdominal definitely get tired. Okay, Kapalabhati don't count for the minutes. It has to be count each breath. So you do it. Count your breath. Maximum 200 breaths. Okay, those who have back pain, is there any remedies of pranayama? You can practice other pranayamas. Like Nadishodhan pranayama. Learn all the stages you practice. It gives you amazing results. Bhramari, Ujjayi, all these you can practice. Not Bhastrika and Kapalbhati. How much minutes time should we do pranayama? You can practice. If you have more time, you can practice more, or every day you can choose which pranayama to practice. Practice, if you want to increase Kapalabhati counts, just a practice, no other thing. Will this reduce the snoring? Practice just before going to bed. If you have snoring, practice unblocking the nostril technique. That will definitely reduce the snoring. Right fist under the left arm and breathing from the right nostrils, and again the vice versa. What are the pranayama we can do? We have back pain. I told you, Bhastrika, apart from Bhastrika and pranayam, you can do any other pranayam. What is the difference between prana and the breath? This we have explained already in the first class. Probably before concluding my last session, then I will again talk about breath and prana. So, any other questions? I think I have. How to clear ear block? Practice Bhastrika. It will definitely open the ear block. Bhramari also definitely helps. Bhramari we'll learn next class. Any other questions? Time is up, so we can take some more questions, another 2 or 3 questions definitely. So give importance to Nadeshodhan, because I want to teach you even the last stage of Nadeshodhan, because when you reach that stage, you will start loving it. Like it has so many benefits in your physical body, mental body, emotional body. There are many benefits. You can start feeling it. So practice Nadeshodhan pranayama every day. Dedicate some time for Nadeshodhan pranayama, whatever you learned till now, so that we can get the control over the breath. That is very important. When you have a control over the breath, then you achieve many things. Pranayama is for pregnant women. You can do pranayama. Nadeshodhan is okay. You can practice. Bhramari can be practiced. Ujjayi can be practiced. Not Kapalabhati and Bhastrika. Nadeshodhan, there is no minimum or maximum. If you have time, you can practice n number of times. Okay, we shouldn't practice any pranayama when we have cold and cough. Do not practice. Do not practice when you have cold and cough. So Nadeshodhan, Ujjayi, Bhramari, these things you can practice almost everyone can practice. Okay. So practice Nadeshodhan. Let us catch for asthma patients. Okay, you need a lung strength. Bhastrika can be practiced under guidance of the master who knows pranayama properly. Initially, you have to practice. You can practice Bhastrika. Under supervision of the trainer, then you can practice. Bhastrika gives amazing strength to lung. Okay, and Nadeshodhan, when you practice the third, whatever I taught you today, 1:3:2 or 1:4:2, then the next stage when we go, these things definitely help to increase the lungs capacity as well as strength. We'll have that control over the breath, so that will definitely help for the asthma also. Okay, so I'll tell you one thing before I conclude. Yoga as it is doesn't cure any diseases. There is nothing called therapeutic yoga. Okay, so when you practice yogasanas, pranayamas, it will help you to be healthy. So this is specifically, there are no asanas and pranayamas. Many people, many trainers, they teach therapeutic yoga because depending on which muscles, which nervous are involved. That's the reason. But in yoga, none of the ancient yoga samhitas or books doesn't talk about therapeutic yoga. Okay, so there are many questions. Okay, Kapalabhati is a cleansing process. It actually helps you to release the stress. This frontal part of your head gets cleansed properly. It's good for even having digestive system disorders. Or usually what happens when you practice Kapalabhati, it increases the basic metabolic rate, so you can feel the improvement in your digestion, everything. Okay, over. I will talk about Kapalabhati more in next class also, because we are going to next stage of Kapalabhati. I think we can conclude now. It's almost 9:40. So thank you, Henkumarji, for giving me opportunity. Once again, for all the participants, whoever joined new today, forgive me, I couldn't talk much about the previous class because we have a time constraint. You can talk to him, Kumarji, or any of the participant and take more information. And I'll try to conclude when I repeat all the subject topics in the last session, and I'm concluding the pranayama class. Probably that time I can take your questions also. Thank you once again. Do practice. Let meet we'll meet in next session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I think some new people joined today. I gave my number. Please send me your number so that we do have one WhatsApp group, Virtual Yoga. So we have daily classes apart from these workshops. So it will be helpful for you to communicate because I could see some new people joined and asking a lot of questions, which we covered in the previous sessions because they may not aware of the previous session details. That's the reason I feel. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. We'll work with the doctor and get rid of all your doubts. And special thanks to our Guruji, Sanjeev Sahab.
I'm not a Guruji, I'm Sanjeev only. Don't call me Guruji.
We have more and more sessions and we'll continue and we'll share the details.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. After this, we'll end the session. Thank you.